Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. And yet I don't eat tacos.
Oh, that's just too bad for you.
It's not one of my things. Margarita, maybe. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you like the content. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. On the docket today, we have Sister Wives, Season 16, Episode 7, I think, Choosing Kids Over Kody. What'd you think of the episode overall?
I think overall it was good. It was just to see this fall apart. It's just a kind of, I won't say amazing, but you can just see like the tension with each, and it's with each wife, except for Meri because she's thirsty.
Okay, so let's welcome everybody into the chat. Hi, Sunway. She says, Kody ain't giving it to the other wives. Only Robin is getting it. So good for Janelle for choosing her boys over Kody. The other wives would have been more happier if they got some. Ooh. Oh, Sunway, greetings. Oh my God, Sunway is viewing us from Norway. That's amazing. Welcome. Let's see. Hey, Susan. Hey, Yanni. Welcome, y'all. Hi, Gina. Yay. We are here. Okay. Go away. What is this on my screen? Oh my God. You gotta love it. All right. So at this point, there's people are only together for TV and fake. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks stubborn.
But it's been the case for a couple of years, I would say, that they've been together just for the TV and the paycheck. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, there's no emotional, especially Meri. Meri just trying to get her another piece of property. That's all it really is. Sorry,
Gina
not sorry.
says that smile Kody had when sitting around with the wives, total psycho, right? He was smiling? I know last week he was grimacing and giving dirty looks. I try not to look at him. Is that bad, Gina? Ugh. All right, so we open up this episode with Janelle saying that because of the situation, her boys have an antagonistic attitude towards Kody. And Kody only comes over if there are outdoor chores to be done. Really? Okay.
Right, if you say so.
However, Janelle says that she wants to apologize to Kody for how she behaved at the last meeting that they had at Meri's house, where the 10 Commandments of Kody was rolled out. She's still struggling with it, but she will do it so that they can get together for Christmas. I think that's in her head, but not really what's in her kid's head.
Nope.
Well, no, let me not say. It's only the two boys that are at home. The little girl said that she'll do whatever she has to do for her mother because her mother is her ride to get out of the house. You know?
And I get it because they're like, look, at this point, this is ridiculous. And I get why they're frustrated because it does sound crazy to think that your nanny is following all these rules all the time. And this is a stranger. Like, I'm not a stranger, but then they're not family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're kind of upset is because they're like, well, this person gets to see the kids all the time. They're not even family, but we can't even go over because we're just and it doesn't sound like they're doing a lot. It's like they're like he's going to spend time with his girlfriend. One of them spend time with his girlfriend, trying to get a job, this and that, and the other one he's just trying to save up money to get a house. I'm like, okay, this doesn't sound like they're really social. And Janelle made a point, like I guess the oldest boy, she's like, he doesn't go anywhere. I'm actually kind of she's actually kind of concerned to him because he's feeling kind of lonely, and Kody just glossed right over that. That was the part that kind of annoyed me. That he
Mm-hmm.
glossed over that your child's sitting at home, Janelle's worried, and you're still harping about the rules. Okay,
Mm-hmm. But this was filmed last year, right?
it had to be.
Wait, not 2021, 2020.
Yes, because yeah, you said last year 20. Wait a minute,
Wait,
2021. No, the baby was born April of 2021. Christine's grandbaby, right? It was like April, May, so it had to be filmed 2020.
right. So this is pre-vaccine, pre knowing. I think we have to take the timeline into account. We thinking that this was just film. This is way back.
Hmm.
This is like 14, 15 months ago. We were in a
Roughly.
totally different place. Am I on Kody's side? No, but I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt and pulling everything into perspective with how this is going. Is Kody handling this right? No, because if you're the only one going from house to house to house, then why are you purposely leaving Meri out? She's still a sister wife. Even though you claim that something French, I can't even remember what bullshit he said, but you not even making an effort to see your other kids. He can make it work if he took the time to sit down and think about it, other than making up rules to prevent it from working.
He
Those
wants his
rules
he
were
wants
to
his rules.
stop. Yeah, but the rules were to stop the family from seeing each other because he knew that they were dumb. Because at that point, nobody was washing their mail. We might have been doing it in April, but we sure enough wasn't doing it September through November of 2020. Or at least I wasn't.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I totally agree because he's so focused on his rules, and that's like that's the thing that kills me. Like it's his rules and his way, and he's the leader. And it's interesting that he finally admits that he sucks at being a leader. I'm like, yes, you do. Like that's the first step. The first step is acknowledging your faults.
Wait, Yanni, y'all believe that Robin is really following all of those rules 7 months in? I know you lying. I don't. I don't. I don't believe it. And I think that's why she's so upset too, because she knows she's not following them rules. They
No,
got the nanny and the husband in and out of the house, and they not following those rules, but he rolling these out saying Robin follows them, so you need to follow them too.
you know what?
Lies you
I'm
tell.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one because I think she is following the rules because he's there most of the time, so she ain't got no choice.
Yeah, but he out in the gym pumping iron. No, she ain't following them. Nobody can follow them rules. Nobody. Not 7 months in. Nobody. I gave up on my mail within 2 days. I gave up, and that was at a time where I was getting everything delivered to the house. So that included mail, groceries, Amazon, UPS, all of that. I was not washing none of that down.
I know
I
people
did
were.
it once or twice.
I'm not gonna lie. I know people were spraying down there, disinfecting their boxes before they brought them out. I'm
I
not gonna lie.
I did it. I did it. But then I was like, what? Okay, look. I am not wasting the cleaning supplies because those started getting
Being expensive.
rationing.
Yeah,
They went up in price and then you couldn't find them. Them along with toilet paper were like priceless. I paid $40 for toilet paper off of Amazon because my supermarkets, Walmart, none of them had it.
exactly. And then with Robin, you could. Here's the thing: you could look at Robin. I'm going to agree with you on this one. I don't think she's following those rules completely. I think she does it while he's there
Exactly.
because she's too anxious to get him out the house. She's like, "Are you still here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still here? Don't you got someplace to go? Meri ain't got nothing to do. Go talk to her. Meri's following the protocol. Go talk to Meri."
Mm-hmm. Yanni, I think that those pictures of them are current. Like the one that they took of them in the mall where they weren't wearing masks. A lot of people right now aren't wearing masks. Where I'm at, like 50% of people are not wearing masks, and I find myself like moving because I'm still wearing a mask.
And Zali makes a good point. Even though Kody's not hiding this fact, he's told her this. And poor Meri is acting like an abused woman, feigning for a husband that doesn't want anything to do with her. Meri is holding off her property, and I'm gonna stick by that. Meri is
And her
holding off
cut
her
of the
property.
check. And her cut of the check. She ain't giving up
True.
nothing. She was first wife, and that mindset isn't gonna leave her that quickly.
She's because the way she was acting last night, like Kody, come see me, come see me. Like, you, ma'am, if you don't get that nighttime Emmy award, you better give it to Meri Brown because she's playing this up to the hill. You want to make sure you get your cut of the property, make sure you get another house built, and you want to make sure you're getting that check as long as the show's gonna be on TV.
Mm-hmm. She's been in it for the longest.
Yeah,
You're not gonna give up now.
I think Meri's one of those women that she's like, I got way too much time invested in you. I
Yes.
you don't want me. I still kind of want you, but the house and the money,
I
I
don't think
need
she
that.
wants I don't think she wants him. I think she
Oh,
plays the sympathy card on TV to get all of us on her side and against Kody. I think this is pure strategery on her part. Yes, I know I'm using that word. And it's probably not correct, but I like that word, even though it's not a real word. But yeah, I think this is a PR tactic on Meri's part. Play the victimized, wronged wife. Because look at it. She's there saying, I still love Kody. And he's there going, she ain't in the rotation and she could fit in somewhere.
somewhere.
How does that look?
Remember the fire pit. She's like, Meri don't need no fire pit.
She don't need a fire pit.
It's just her.
And then she conveniently says, well, I'm following all the rules and I'm all alone.
Good job,
Kody.
Meri.
Exactly. Team Meri all the way. Whoever's advising her on this, kudos. Oh my God. All right. So Janelle, okay, so Janelle said that she didn't like she didn't like it when Kody said that Robin sees the value in complying, as if the rest of them don't. Like he I think what's grating against these other women is that he's comparing them to one wife.
Right.
And they already think she's the problem. So you're not helping the situation, Kody.
Yes, they thought she's a problem from day one, basically. If we're being honest and calling a thing a thing, they wasn't really feeling her from day one, and now you kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, and then what he's doing and how they're feeling is like, oh, you're trying to put her on the pedestal as like first wife, and she ain't first wife.
November 2020, we were doing a lot better. We knew we were safe outside. Things had come down a lot. I disagree with that because we didn't even have vaccines in November 2020. Nothing was going to be better until we had vaccines. We had hope of a vaccine. It wasn't approved because the first vaccines didn't roll out until what, January?
Was it
January of 2021. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was it was this time last year because I just got my booster a few weeks ago. So yeah, we had
I mean,
hope.
things were better. Yeah, I think things were calming down in some areas not so much. But for the most part, it was calming down. But the way Kody's trying to portray this is, I'm like, sir, why don't you just build a big old bubble around Coyote Pass and call it a thing? Because he was doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing the most.
I guess music. Yeah. Yes. Look what Xylee says. What gets me is that Kody doesn't understand why the wives are taking their kids' sides. Like, really, dude? Was it Janelle
He
who
gets it.
said that in
No,
a plural marriage, what the wives have are their children?
right.
It was her who said it, right? Yeah.
Because if he's doing it right, if
Mhm.
he's doing it right, he's only in each household maybe 1 or 2 days a week, but he's at Robin's house.
Yeah. Stop washing groceries. You lasted till June, Yanni? June? I didn't even make it to April. I'm sorry. And you know what broke me? I got an Instacart delivery from it was either Costco or BJ's, like a big box. And you know, they do the rotisserie chicken.
Right.
I was starving. The rotisserie chicken, and you know how that smells. The
Right.
rotisserie chicken came in and I had like started carving it up. I had plated it, everything with the salads, all of that. And then I remembered, oh, I didn't wash down the groceries. Too bad. Dinner time. Let's go. And then I was just done. A rotisserie chicken broke me.
Yeah, who's gonna think about rotisserie chicken? Forget that.
Yeah, you lasted a long time, Yanni. We all realized by November it wasn't radioactive, right? But we were still taking, well, at least I was, because I had a senior citizen in my home who had old, black, and all of the black diseases, pressure, sugar, all of that. Back then, she, like, the old people was the target.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so Xylee doesn't think Robin is following all those rules either.
Mm-mm.
Robin, Janelle. Okay, yeah, he does throw Robin and Janelle and Christine and Meri's face. All of them.
It's like with
Oh.
Robin. He's like, see what Robin does. Robin's complying. I'm like, yeah, she's
Mm-hmm.
complying. Why you can see her?
But Janelle is feeling it the most because her two sons are coming at her.
Yep.
Christine, like her daughters are like Janelle's daughter. They supportive of their mom. They like Janelle's boys are older and a bit more aggressive. And they're done. Like
They're
that,
like,
what was it? Gabrielle said, bring him over here and I'll yell at him. I was like,
yeah, he's just how come on over. I got this.
mm-hmm. And Garrison was there. I'll be your backup. I got the rake.
It was just insane the way Kody acts because it's just weird. It's like he's all over the place but going nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, dude, like your family, not to be rude, your family sucks because you're a terrible leader.
Mm-mm.
And I love the fact that the boys and they're like, we'll do it with Christine's doing. What Christine got going on?
Wait, Susan, you still doing it? Oh my God. Kudos to you. Poor Mary's acting like an abused woman. Okay, I think I did that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janelle's still there. She just moved to a temporary apartment because she couldn't stay at the land at winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too cold, I think, to be in the camper. So wait, all right. So Janelle says that she wasn't expecting Kody to be that aggressive with her. Then she goes in and tells him that he's not listening to her. Then I guess you want him to listen, but then you bring up this. So can Gabriel's girlfriend move in with us? The girlfriend that just went to Vegas to celebrate her 21st birthday and came back sick. You real smart, Janelle. Dumb as a box of rocks. Kody says it's not fair to him and her, and he's tired of their criticisms of his standards. He's trying to lead by example. It looks like no one cares whether he's there or not. Kody says that they're adults. Bye. Once they get to, what was the age? 2021? Get out. That's what his dad did to him. He had a Pontiac. He had a car and something else, and he was kicked out. That Janelle should do this with all of her children. Kody wants the boys out, but Janelle's name is on the lease, so technically he can't do anything. And the conversation just melts down.
Exactly. It was too funny the way he was acting was priceless because he was really upset. Like, how dare she not side with me on this one? I'm like, well, sir, she's not going to.
But did you see when he said bye, like about his kids?
Right. He was big mad.
Wow.
He was big mad. I'm like, sir, no.
Okay, so Tracy says, Robin's confessional. I'm just trying to, it's like I'm trying to, like, I don't know. It makes me worried. Now that was blah, blah. Yep, because Kody was talking about blah, blah, blah BS later on in one of his confessionals. She wasn't making no kind of sense. And that's why I feel like she is only compliant to the 10 Commandments when he's looking.
For sure.
And it's wearing on her that he's always there and always complaining because he seems really bitchy. Yanni says, yes, that's what I mean, but now they don't even wear masks. You can go from being tiring about it from not wearing a mask. I agree, Debbie. I'm wearing a mask right now and people look at me like crazy. Yeah, but I don't care though.
Right.
I can't afford to bring something home and kill my mother.
I still wear mine.
Yeah, you can look at me however you want.
Well, see, it's mandated here, though.
Oh, it is? Well, you listen. We're in free ball in Florida.
True.
Our governor is MIA and has been for weeks. But granted, his wife is dealing with breast cancer. Wishing her the best. But still need to be governor. I don't know. Bye, Yanni. Thanks for joining. Almost threw my phone at the TV. Xylee, your phone is worth more than this show. It really is. Hey, Claire, welcome. Okay, so Robin struggling to talk in the confessional was the most annoying thing of the whole episode. I don't think she can justify what's going on anymore.
Or those eyebrows. Okay, I had to say it.
Or the one eye that has more eyeshadow than the other one. Did you notice it?
Yeah, sorry. It was in my head. I had to say it. Robin just annoys me because she's always whining about something. Like, girl, shut up. If you want this man to leave your house, tell him to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Meri got a couple rooms he can stay in?
Well, yeah, look what Tracy says. Exactly what Meri said. Meri cracks me up. He can come over here anytime. Girl, he lost your address.
Right.
Just like he blocked you with the phone. You know? All right. The "Hey Linda, they can send him away" comment was so desperate. If she is acting, she's making herself look so desperate. She can't get her lies straight. Oh my God. Xylee says, I wish my husband would use the word complying with me. Yet complying just seems so authoritative. Like, he just comes over hella wrong the entire episode.
But Kody's always been wrong, loud and wrong. And I've always said you can be loud, you can be wrong, but you can't be loud and wrong. You need to pick a struggle. Mm-hmm. And he stays struggling too. I mean, stay struggling. That needs to be his middle name, Kody Stay Struggling Brown, because it's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's like, dude, like, you as a quote unquote general leader, you need to listen to your wives and what they need, and then make adjustments to where it works for everyone. You sound like a petulant child. I'm like me. My rules, my this, my that. I'm the leader. Sir, real leaders don't have to say they're the leader; they just show it. Yeah, this let's put Christine in charge. Christine, go ahead, girl. You are now head wife and head husband. What you got going on?
Wait, Xylee, look what Xylee says. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Kody wants to be in polygamy anymore. He's been showing signs of that for a couple of years now.
He wants to be in a monogamous relationship with Robin, but Robin doesn't want monogamy. And she said that. Because remember, she said she was in her confessional. She was like, her milkshake
Yeah.
brings the boys to the yard. She had plenty of
Yeah.
proposals before Kody. She had lots of options, but they wanted monogamy, and she didn't.
I felt she was lying when she said that because she know her ass was in a trailer with the lights off and cold, and she needed someplace to stay, and that was Kody Brown.
Oh, you don't think that the
No,
milkshake was that good? No.
no, no, I
Mm.
don't. I
Oh.
don't. Because think of it. Look at all the luggage that she bringing. 3 kids, and one of
Mhm.
them is special needs.
Mhm.
That's a spoiled milkshake. The expiration has passed like 3 kids ago. Didn't nobody want to come to that yard.
I mean, I guess
So,
she's like, I don't really like want to brag or anything. As she continues to brag, that was the funniest thing.
and I thought it was a lie. I really did. I thought it was a lie. Now we go to Janelle's conversation with these kids in the backyard.
That was too funny.
I had a snapshot of Janelle just covering her face when Gabriel first went off. And I was going to use that. And then I said, in combination with the expression on his face and then with her hand in utter
Mhm.
defeat, I decided not to use it. I decided not to use it because it was a little bit too lopsided. But honestly, it really was the perfect picture of this whole conversation because it was her trying to put forward her points and these 2 boys just swatting them down, and they are done.
Well, she feels the same way though
Right, but
in her
she's still
heart.
defending Kody.
Right.
If
Stand
she
by
was
your
really,
man.
really done with it, she'd be like, fuck it. Y'all do whatever y'all want. Bring the hose in, take the hose out. Like, do whatever y'all want. We partying up in this bitch. Daddy ain't never coming back.
And Gina agrees with you.
What?
The latest comment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the one. Oh, wait. I'm
You
way far back.
you
I'm
wait for
sorry,
back.
y'all. Um, this one did
Yeah.
not, man. I know. Oh, it's 2 of them that have issues. Oh my
Mhm.
god. Yeah. And she admitted the power was off in her house. She was having trouble getting food. Yeah, I don't believe nothing she say. Nope.
I mean, when you put it in those
Nope.
terms of the truth, I'm gonna have to side with you guys on this one because if you have all those, you gonna jump on the first thing driving out of town. If you're in that, let's be honest, if you're in that position and you're really struggling, you gonna hop on the first decent thing leaving that situation. So I'm going to agree with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to agree with everyone on this one because if you had that many like proposals, you would just taking the first one that looked good and you'd have been gone.
Yep. Anything to get the light bill paid and some mac and cheese on the table for the kids. I don't know. Let's see. And that's when she was looking cute. When she first joined the show, she really was cute.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Okay, so she talks to the kids about Kody's rules for them to get together for Christmas. Gabriel says, cool, see you in February. He says it's stupid. Um, Gabriel then says, bring dad here and I'll yell at him. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, I'll just yell at him. But she's putting herself in the line of fire with her
Right.
kids. Let's see. Oh, and Gabriel then brings up that Kody has been at Robin's for 9 months. It's like they don't see him at all. I guess Janelle is the only one that sees him, but the boys don't see him.
Right.
Gabriel then said, no, Janelle says that Christine is traveling. Gabriel said, let's go with Christine. And this is why the bigger kids will always default to Christine, because she raised those bigger kids. And she will be included in everything. Like, they look to Christine before they look to Janelle.
Yep.
You know, Janelle says she's tired of trying to find a middle ground. And I think that's why she's so on edge, because she's getting hit from both sides. You got Kody screaming at her and the boys screaming at her. And nobody is listening or trying to compromise.
No, because each one wants their own way, and like these are still Kody's boys, so they're all headstrong. Janelle says she's headstrong too, so that's where she's struggling. She's like, we didn't raise sheeple, so she's like, that's a good thing. But in these situations like these, she's like, it's not the best thing.
Okay, so Tracy says, I told you that's why I love Janelle and her boys. They seem to make the most sense. Now Christine is catching on to that BS, and she's going to support her kids over that douchebag. Well, yeah. And her daughter had the medical issue, so she was just like, I'm putting my kid first. I bet her family didn't want to take care of her and told her to just marry Kody instead of helping her out. She comes from polygamy, but was in a monogamous relationship before. It didn't work. Oh. Tracy said, Xylee says hashtag Team Christine. And Tracy says Gabriel and Garrison are going to resent him now for sure. They have lost all respect for him. And Gina is on Team Christine too.
This is the emancipation of Chrissy. She do not care. She just letting it all hang out.
Then we see Janelle going over to Robin, pretending to take her birthday present and asking her if it needs to stay outside. Just so dumb. They sit down outside and they talk for a little bit. Robin says that she asked Kody, how is Janelle okay with this? And I guess, meaning like him being over at Robin's house all the time. I don't believe nothing that come out of Robin's mouth anymore. I just don't. Janelle says that this isn't the first time that she's been apart from the family. That she said way back in the day that, when they were living in Wyoming, she had just gotten a really great job. And Kody decided, I want to go back to Utah because I have more job prospects there. And she stayed in Wyoming for 8 months. Wow. But where were her kids? I bet you they was with Christine.
Yeah, because Janelle said it. She's like, my kids are closer to Christine because she was the one who stayed with them all the time while I worked. So they pretty much tag along behind her. I'm like, yeah, I get that, because like when you're the one that's staying with the kids and you're the one they probably go to for things because your mom's at work, they probably understood they got older, but they just know Christine as being like surrogate mom. They're like, what's that Christine got going on? Gabriel's like, well, Christine don't care. We go to her house all the time. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, yeah, Christine, because they're like, basically Christine ain't following these damn rules either. She know they stupid. Christine's traveling. They want to know where Christine's traveling. And when soon as Janelle said, like, okay, so if Christine travels, you guys want to travel? Yes. And if Christine stays, what do you guys want to do? We're staying. Get Christine on the basically like, get Christine on the line so we know what's going on.
But look at what Gina says. Can we talk about how they screwed over Gabriel so much? And that's why he's so pissed too. Made him move, miss out on scholarships, and now they want him to break it off with his girlfriend. Child. I couldn't sleep with Gabriel in the house. I'd be scared he'd smother me. I don't know.
So stupid.
Janelle says that fundamentally she rebels at too much control. And you with Kody for all these years? Shut up. And this is where Robin jokes that she didn't sign up for monogamy. And Kody has been a lot because he hasn't been happy. The wives say that they have more independence and fun when he's not there. I think that was
All
in
of
the
them.
confessionals. Yeah.
All of them. It was hilarious.
Then why are you there? Oh my God.
But we've already established why they're there. They're there to get that property and the paycheck.
And then you have Meri bringing up the rear saying, send Kody over her way if they need a break.
This whole thing. Good job, Meri. Primetime Emmy. Telling you.
Robin says that it's been a real disappointment. I'm assuming that she's referring to Kody being at her house. Girl, careful what you wish for. Let's see. We have Kody and the wives assembling at somebody's house again to continue the conversation about getting together for the holidays. Janelle says that her boys are orbiting Christine. Christine says that it's too much pressure. Kody says that Christine doesn't make kids follow the rules, and that's why Janelle's kids are following Christine. Christine announces that she's going to her daughter's Aspen's house for Thanksgiving, but will be there for Christmas. Kody is realizing that Christine and Janelle are choosing the kids over him. Meri will have Thanksgiving with Robin because begrudgingly Kody approved. Kody tells them that they have an obligation to the family and their employees. Okay. Janelle feels that Kody is trying to put them on, is trying to lay a guilt trip on them. Kody says, consider the bigger picture, no guilt trip, just a prick to the conscience. Keyword, guilt trip.
But did you see how they was like, if you don't shut this, what?
Mm-hmm.
Especially Janelle was like, so you're not running a guilt trip, but you're running a guilt trip.
Yep, because that's when Janelle says it sounds like a guilt trip, but she didn't want to be alone. He wants her to respect the bigger picture. She tells him to fuck off and walk away. Epic scene. Between that and the boys' conversation, that was the episode.
That was too funny because he was sitting there like, well, when the whole guilt trip thing, I was sitting there like, I see guilt trip. Ain't it though? I'm like, and I'm thinking the lady, like, I hope you're not falling for this. And then when Janelle breaks it all down, like, good job, Janelle.
And Gina brings up a good point. They talked on the phone when Janelle was gone for 8 months. Kody can't even pick up a phone during all of this. It makes no sense. Wait, Susan says that he's a selfish gigolo that lives off these women. Hey, Ablavi, welcome. Okay, Christine must be so proud that all the kids would rather be with her than their father. Ciao.
Well, I mean, I see no lies detected, so I'm just saying.
Let's see. What else? Okay, so Kody doesn't understand why Janelle left. Christine explains that Janelle is being pulled in both directions by him and her kids. Kody says that they're making choices, but he's getting blamed. Kody says that Christine almost... Wait, it says that Christine almost died? No, that can't be right.
No, truly. I think
Truly. Okay. Kody says that Truly almost died. Christine blames him, and it changes the relationship. Robin says that she's going to miss Christine. Kody says he's jealous of Christine going to be with others. Meri says she sees people on social media. Meri doesn't. Meri says that she doesn't know how she can contribute to the conversation because he doesn't come to her house. And then the final scene is where we see Janelle in her car complaining that she's between a rock and a hard place. Kody is being condescending and making it seem like she's all these like horrible things. And that was the end of the episode. But my God.
this is just too good. It's hilarious to see this all crumble.
Okay, so Gina says that's the only reason why Robin wants him to visit the other wives, because he's being such a crabby bitch.
Pretty much. He's grating on her nerves.
Happy New Year, Nisei. Okay, so wait. So are all Janelle's kids going to Aspen and Mitch's too? I hope they have room for everyone.
It will be the three: Savannah, Gabriel, and Garrison. Because she said the other ones, she doesn't think the other ones can be there for the holidays.
Well, Hunter is stuck at school.
Right.
How many more? She has 6 kids with him, right?
Right.
So where are the other 2? One's in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
They have the baby.
Right.
And then there's another one.
I don't know who they be. So
okay.
they probably somewhere.
Right. Wait, Wild Mandingo pics? Yes, we need to see those. He was totally guilt tripping them.
And I like the fact that they called out the confessional and they weren't going for it. That's the change. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this.
Gina agrees with you because she says, so glad the ladies called him out. Janelle told him to F off. Yup. And Kimberly says, what parent would say they're picking their kids over him? Sir, being a parent is about being selfless. You have to think of others before yourself, especially your kids. Let's see. Best part of the whole show, when Janelle tells him to F off. Best part out of all the seasons too. Oh.
I just think here's the thing. I think she was getting pressure from both sides, and with her, she actually sides with her children. She agrees with her children, and she's also trying to support her husband. And she just couldn't take it anymore because he refuses to listen.
Gina says, I like how Janelle said, because I'm not following his 10 commandments. He's acting like she isn't doing anything. Just called him out so much during her confessionals. Yep.
She's tired. I think she's looking at Christine like Christine's about to live her best life.
Blavi says the show is good this year.
Yeah, because everything's falling apart. And we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this.
Oh, wait. We did a poll, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did a poll in our community tab. What were the results, Jamal?
I'm going there now. Give me 2 seconds.
We did a poll about the show.
All right, so we got going on community tab. All right, let me do share screen. Where is that? Is this one? Yeah. All right, so the question was, now that Christine has left Kody, which sister wife will be the next to leave? 24% of you, 25 votes, 24% said Meri, 48% said Janelle. Everyone thinks Robin is staying, and 28% believe none. Kody will replace Christine with a new wife. As you can see, my vote is Janelle. I think she's the next one to go. I think it's gonna be her and her
See,
boys.
I couldn't vote for Janelle. Here's why. And it's because of you. You said she's holding out for the land.
I mean, it's just I'm banking on that. What she's gonna do is she's gonna leave him, but still stay on the property because she got squatters'
Like a
rights.
squatter? Oh my
Like
God.
squatters' rights.
See, I'm thinking that because it was you guys in the live chat that said he needed a certain amount of wives to be on the higher echelon for heaven or
Right.
something, the fourth realm. Um, if one drops out, then we'll just like throw in another one just to get a step up because he's got the number of kids he needs to get to the upper echelon. I just figure he'll just like, when they don't have Dawn dishwashing liquid, you pick up the palm olive. I think that's how he sees wives. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed if they didn't film their actual breakup. Oh, but we're so far behind because when did she actually leave him? It was this past fall. So
Right.
a whole year and some months we're behind. Ooh, I sorry. Oh, don't worry. Is it still open? Can we still vote?
Yes, it's open.
Yeah, you guys can still vote. I don't know how to work it where you close it off, so you guys can still vote.
Yeah.
We were just playing around yesterday. But yeah, stay tuned to our community tab because we might throw up more questions regarding the shows that we're talking about. So, is there anything else in this episode that you want to talk about, Jamal?
No, it was a good episode. It was hilarious to me just to see the crumbling. This is bad to say, but just to see the crumbling and them actually be honest and open.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, Christine just don't give a damn no more. She's gonna do what she wanna do. Janelle like starting with her kids. They can't stand their daddy right now. She feels the same way. Robin trying to kick him out the house because she's sick of him too because he's always whining. And Mary's over there with open arms, but he not nah you ain't. And Cody's like you ain't in rotation, so I can't come over there. So you guys, it's hilarious that he's got two wives who are mad at him behind the children and their children, and one who wants to kick him out. What kind of mess is that? And you got one house you just don't want to go to.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Do you think that Kody could also be jealous of Meri's success without him?
I think I think he's mad at her because of the catfish situation, and that she was so willing to leave him for someone else. How dare she? And that she doesn't need him. Meri, do you think about Mary's the most independent of him of them all?
She's come a long way though.
Yeah.
Because to me, that used to be Janelle. But wow. And then there's Meri. This is brilliant. I should use this for a thumbnail, Stephen. And then there's Meri. Wait, Susan thinks he'll have another wife next season.
I won't be surprised. Yeah, keep that check getting them checks coming in somehow. And I bet she'll be younger than Robin for a storyline.
For more kids.
Yes, he wants more kids.
Wait, Gina want to know, are they actually getting another season?
If I'm basing it on this season, I would say yes.
Okay, so Kimberly says she thinks Kody is mad at Meri because she was first wife and eventually someone else was able to manipulate her. So she spoiled goods to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Steven says Meri is definitely in it to the end. I don't quite understand. She's in it now for the money, Steven.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she goes to TLC and says, break my portion of the cash off and send it to this direct deposit account. Wait, Robin is not going to allow a younger, tighter looking woman around her, but Kody in charge.
He's letting the people know he's in charge too.
Okay, Tracy says, I can't see who would be stupid enough to get with him after all of this. You know that they falsify they accounts. So, make them think that they live in large. Okay, Xylee says, I think Christine needs her own season. We were thinking that Christine needs to do a pillow talk of future seasons of Sister Wives if she isn't on Sister Wives. And she just needs to give her opinion on everything that happened in the episode. Meri is independent and thinks she got his number. Yep.
She just don't care.
All right, so Jamal, what mess do you have me watching for tomorrow?
I don't know. What do you feel? What are you up for?
Well, like I told you, I watched 1,000-Pound Sisters.
That show intrigues me just for the mess alone. And Tammy and they're bickering. So the bickering alone has me hollering with those two.
Oh my God. Okay, so Gina agrees Christine needs to do a pillow talk, and Tracy says
Right.
TLC make it happen. Okay, so then since it was our idea, we need to get a cut of ad revenue for the pillow talk show. Thank you, TLC.
Oh no, you know what would be really good though? Is to have a pillow talk with Christine and Janelle's voice. They could be guests, and they just roast Kody through the whole show.
Oh my God!
Like they can be like, that was some dumbass shit. That's a lie. We know that's a lie. This is what really happened.
Okay, so wait, Susan, Tracy, and Steven are all here for the 1,000-Pound Sisters. So do you guys want us to talk about it tomorrow? I watched the episode. I'm confusion. I've never watched any of the seasons. I don't know them from, and yeah, I didn't realize that she was missing a tooth.
Yes.
I didn't realize that until she leaned back, because her mouth doesn't really open when she talks. And I find it intriguing that they give subtitles for everybody on that show.
Oh, Winter says 90 days. Oh, Winter, we do 90 day on Fridays because we need that. Debbie's schedule is tight. Monday through Wednesday, so we do 90 day on Friday because we need the time. So
well, wait, hold on. We switched up the schedule this week, so we are doing we're doing Real Housewives of Orange County and 90 Day on Thursday, and then Real Housewives of Miami and Project Runway on Friday.
Right. And
okay.
Schedule. We got to talk schedule for Thursday.
But I asked you if you could do 2.
No, I can't, but I kind of threw in something. Sorry.
Okay, so we'll just juggle.
Yeah, we just juggle. Yeah.
Okay. I think I have flexibility on Thursday. Don't worry. All right, so yes, please, let's talk about Tammy's crazy ass. Okay. Maybe y'all can help me understand it, because this was the first time I've watched it. And I was just like, wait, what? We talking about fetishes? Restraining orders, birthdays, drag shows. I was here for the drag show until Marilyn Manson came out, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then the trip to Gatlinburg. Yay. Okay, so all right, that's it. You guys have decided we will be talking about 1,000-Pound Sisters tomorrow at noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific. What's Project Runway? Do they actually make the clothes, or is it just drama and walking down the runway? Oh, they make the clothes.
Yeah, the designers it's a design competition. The designers make the clothes.
Yeah, and Jamal does that review because I refuse to watch it.
Mhm.
I don't have enough time to watch it, but I used to watch it. I think I got to season 3.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, it was the one where Chris Soriano, the guy who hosts it now,
That's like
where he
season
was
5.
competing. That was 5?
That's like 4 or 5, yeah.
All right, so that's as far as I got it. He was my last season. I loved him.
So
And Peter
fierce.
Gunn. So fierce.
Tim
Make
Gunn.
it work.
Tim Gunn.
Yeah, Tim Gunn. That was his name.
My favorite
Oh
was
my,
when they were talking about Andre at the Red Lobster. That's
oh my Lord.
Santino season. Oh my goodness, that was. So, I'm like, why is he at the Red Lobster though? Of all places, you gonna put him at the Red Lobster?
The cheesy biscuits.
Right, I was gonna say cheese biscuits.
Cheesy biscuits. All right, so guys, we will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
And you can laugh at me in my ignorance of 1,000-Pound Sisters. So Jamal, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do to me.
I haven't watched them in a little bit, but we'll figure it out. That's fine.
The episode started off disappointing, like for Tammy, but then by the end, I was having fun.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We really need like all of your comments and giving the thumbs up. It's really pushing our shows out into the algorithm so we can have more friends join us and talk about these stupid little shows on TV. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. All right, my friend Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good.
Until next time.
Of course.
All right, bye.
Bye.